everyone. Okay, so our project for today is we're going to somewhere near Oshawa, about 2 hours from the shop. A little longer than our usual drive, but we're bailing a buddy out. So, backstory, we're going to go weld, from what I understand, some sort of hydraulic cylinder on some sort of excavator. Not really sure. It's a home development site, so it's going to be not a mini excavator. The guy, I couldn't really hear him on the phone, but I got the backstory from somebody else. So I think they've got this cylinder pulled, and it sounds like it's leaking fluid out of the back of the cylinder. So they've got it pulled and they've got it extended, or at least that's what I'm told. So it should be shouldn't have fluid in it, shouldn't be pressurized, just because it's off the machine. And a buddy of mine services this company. He's got a welding outfit. He recently moved. He's got his hands full. His name is Anthony. He's on Instagram, Slojes Welding. Kind of a funny name. I think it's TJES. I'll put a thing here. You should go follow his Instagram page. He does a lot of cool stuff. Anyways, he moved. He's got his hands full, and he's got some truck problems. So his service truck is in the dealer for a new transmission, and one of his regular customers called and said, hey, and I said that I would help him out because he's a homie. He's a good buddy. So we're not going to be taking this customer from them. We're just going to be fixing their problems. And I think they want us to look at something for some line work too as well, which I don't think I've ever posted about, and I'm getting into. So we'll go look at it, give them an estimate of line boring, and hopefully get this cylinder repaired for them. So I got another 20 or 30 minutes here of driving left, and then I'll go see what we can find, and I'll come grab you guys. On the machine, it's a Cat 316EL. So I've got the cylinder pulled. It raises and lowers the boom, one of them at least. And I was just talking to the guy. It's been fixed before. The repair looks pretty good, but he seems to think it was leaking somewhere in this area. I made these marks, so that's where I'm gonna weld, and then we'll probably lift it back in and test it and see if it's leaking still. So my goal here is to take some of the metal out and put some of the metal back in. So I'll get set up. Got it set up. We got it set up in some stands. I got it nice and flat here. I had to kind of jiggle it around so I didn't get too much oil on the ground. I made a little bit of a mess on the trailer, but it's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna probably hit this with a grinder and see if anything just shows up, like you can see right off the bat. Not sure how well this is going to show up on the camera, but there's porosity in the weld. Do you see these little dots? This is little holes in the weld. I'm just on the surface here, and I can already see a bunch of holes starting to show up. The more I push, the more they show up. So what I'm going to do is just grind from here to here down quite a bit. This barrel is probably like ½ inch thick, and there's a fair bit of weld in here. So I'm just going to put a good bevel inside of here, see what comes up. Well into the base material here. I don't see anything that screams this is why this is happening. There's some small lines that could be cracks. I tried to get my die penetrant out, but it's frozen because it's Canada. Yeah, so I just ground way past where he said it was leaking, and I'm just going to fill this whole section up, and then I'll probably just throw a couple of reinforcement beads here too as well. These, I don't know why they have these here. There's one here, there's one here, kind of thing. I don't know what the purpose of those are. They look to be factory, so I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but I'll throw a weld over those too as well. There's beacons there too, maybe. Probably hit that with a grinder too and just see what happens. This is definitely just like a defective cylinder, because you can see there's little black spots that are popping up. Those are porosity as well.
Okay, so it's back on the machine. The operator came over, we reinstalled the cylinder, and he said it was so violent before that it was spraying against the side of the cab, and there's 0 on it now, and he ran it around for 10 minutes or something like that. So I think we did okay. I think it was just porosity in the factory weld. Didn't even see any cracks or anything, just little bits of porosity. So it must have been just like a heavy atomizing mist or something spraying against the side of the cab. But yeah, I apologize for not getting any content of it running. I didn't feel comfortable to do it with the operator there, and I didn't really want to film them like secretly kind of thing. So anyways, yeah, she's doing the thing again, guys. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. If you are interested, subscribe. You can keep up to date on what's going on. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Thanks for watching.